Hello everyone and welcome to Thrash Zone. We have such an epic show tonight, man. I know that word is thrown around, a lot. But tonight truly is. We have thrash metal legends. I have coming in studio right here in Portland, Oregon, Lightning Boldt Studio, Tony Avila of World of Lies. Everybody on the West Coast knows World of Lies. Matter of fact, all over the country, all over the world, really, And we also have Eric Forrest, formerly of M.O.D, now with E-Force, on the show tonight. And that is going to be killer. That is such a legendary person right there. And, the people that have played in M.O.D is literally a who's who of thrash. Such a great band that one was. But you're going to love E-Force because I got the brand new stuff and you're going to hear it tonight. We also have Tony Abro of Window Pane from Seattle, Washington, and they just released a documentary, and that is their, what is it? There is no record label. I don't know. Anyways, I butchered that one. And we also have Tom Lorenzo of Blood Feast. And matter of fact, he'll be coming up first in just about 20 minutes. But we have, Billy Milano from Austin, Texas. Everybody knows S.O.D, Stormtroopers of Death, and M.O.D, Method of Destruction. Well, Billy Milano is here on the show, Thrash Zone in Portland, Oregon, tonight. Are you ready to thrash? I am, so let's go.
In the early 80s, there was a sense of reestablishing the order.
I, Ronald Reagan, do solemnly swear that I will faithfully execute.
We were dealing with a bad economy. There was a lot of concern in terms of all kinds of issues, freedom of speech and repression and civil liberties.
We'd been made all these promises. You go to school, you get a great job, you make lots of money, and that's just not the way that it is.
Been going through one of the worst periods in music possible.
We were just like, fuck you. Fuck you. Not us. You can take that and shove it up your ass.
Face, in the mirror you will see truth. Your mind be supreme. Look in the mirror. My, aren't we touchy today?
Hey motherfuckers, this is Patrick Donovan of Toy Called God. You're listening to Billy Boldt's Thrash Zone on Digital Revolution Radio. Tune it in, turn it up, rock the fuck out, and wreck your neck. Later.
Yes, and from Tacoma, Washington, that is American Wrecking Company with Start a War. Before that, we had TCF with Face the Truth. They're a band from Amsterdam. And we want to thank Nathan McLeod for the CD. His company, Malevolence Records, distributes that. And let's see. And before that, I think that was it. So we have coming up Billy Milano. And but for everyone that just tuned in, Our first guest is going to be Tom Lorenzo of Blood Feast, and he's going to be on in about 30 minutes. Tony Avila is on his way, and I have to go wait outside for him so I can show him in. So we'll be right back, and the action is just going to get started.
Just when you think you've heard the worst singer on earth, you come in.
Watch your language, you bud. We're on the air.
Hey, you want to get high, man?
What the hell is going on? This is Brian Garris from Splintered Throne, and you are listening to Billy Bolt's Thrash Zone on DigitalRevolutionRadio.com.
Goes the weasel.
You should say, time for you to bend over.
Wow, that is sick. That was Hyrax with my man Scott Owen on guitar. Scott Owen, of course, now is along with us and a bunch of us here in Portland and all over Philadelphia and Canada in a band called Slaughter Campaign. And we're in the midst of writing some new songs right now. Scott Owen is. And Chris Baker and I, he's from Violent Majority, are writing songs here. So we're getting everything started. It's going to be real exciting times right around this summer, let me tell you. So before Hyrax, we had, let's see, what was it? It was Angerhead from San Jose with Endless Nightmares. And we also had, I believe it was Taunted with Darkened Eyes from Pacifica, California. This is Thrash Zone, and we're going to keep the music flowing. This is my band, my solo project, Billy Boldt with Shadows on the Walls and Payback's a Bitch.
What's up, metalheads? This is Steve Zetro Souza, warning you to listen to the Thrash Zone, or I'm gonna put you on my blacklist.
What you think of as pain is only a shadow. Pain has a face. Allow me to show it to you. Gentlemen, I am pain.
Miserable Gary Cook with Invasive, and you're listening to Billy Boldt on Gridlock. Grrrr!
You can't blame your friends. You got to take a little responsibility about it. But you got to watch friends, man. They're fucking out of their minds, you know. They'll let you piss in your fucking suitcase in front of people. Don't you remember when you pissed in your suitcase last night, man? You're so drunk. No, I don't fucking remember that. But I want to thank you guys for letting me do it. Thanks, buddies. I'm glad I could be the fucking home entertainment center for everybody. I'm glad you let me show everybody my fucking dick and piss in my fucking suitcase. That must have been a big laugh for the whole fucking room. Thanks, buddies. Thanks a lot. Hey, I got off light. I was at a Christmas party about 6 weeks ago. This guy falls asleep on the fucking couch. You know, he's on the couch. He's gone. He's drunk out of his fucking mind. His mouth's wide open. These guys get around his face. They pull their dicks out. They put him around his face and take some little Polaroid shots of just his face and the dicks. That's all you see. Now that's what you want blown up, copied, and handed around the office, you know. A picture of you looking like you've got a dick in your ass. Fucking mouth wide open. Look, he's in ecstasy. He loves this. 3 dicks in your face. You just look at it, you're going, oh. Bob, could you come to the office and bring everything in your desk with you? Yeah, there's some photos that have surfaced here at work, and it's a joke, sir, it's a joke, it's my friends. Yeah, it's your buddies. Oh, shit. Some of you are sicking up there, oh, I'm writing that down. That's my next party prank, I'll tell you that. I know who we're going to do that to. The last time he gets drunk and sleeps in my fucking house.
Yes, and that was Dementia with featuring Daryl Creel of Doom Oath, and also Slaughter Campaign, and we also what that was called Control Freak. That's what it was. And before that, we had myself, Billy Boldt, with the song Jungle Warfare. And up next, you're gonna hear some Exciter with Metal Crusaders, and I picked that song because it's got our man Rick Sharon on the drums of Exciter, and that way you guys get if you don't know who he is, you can check out his style. The guy is excellent on the drums, I'm telling you. The action is going to start right now. Tony Avila is downstairs somewhere, and we have to call our first guest of the night, which is Tom Lorenzo of Blood Feast. So we'll be back in 5 minutes with Tom, and here on Thrash Zone.
Cheap, lying, no good, rotten, far-flushing, low-life, snake-licking, dirt-eating, inbred, overstuffed, ignorant, blood-sucking, dog-kissing, brainless, dickless, hopeless, heartless, fat-ass, bug-eyed, stiff-legged, spotty-lipped, worm-headed sack of monkey shit. Die!
And yeah, everybody, that was Exciter with Metal Crusaders. Everything's happened all at once. Tony Avila has come back upstairs, and we are joined with him at World of Lies. And I have on the phone right now, as promised, we got Tom Lorenzo of Blood Feast. What's up, Tom? Oh, where'd he go? No. You there? Tom. Oh, I see. Now you're there. You are. Okay, well, I was wondering if I did something wrong or what. All right. So this is Tom Lorenzo.
I'm pressing the mute button on my phone with my head, my face.
Yeah. See, there you go. Right. Now you guys, you started out in what, like 1985, man, back in the day from Jersey, right?
Well, the only guy that's the original member is Adam. Adam Tranquilli, the guitar player.
Yeah.
Everybody else is new. I played in the band with him since 2002. We had another band going on. And then he reformed Blood Feast in 2007, and then reformed it again in 2010, and that's when I came in.
All right, in 2010?
So, he's the only original member left.
All right. So you haven't been on any of the actual releases then?
Oh, we releasing? What do you mean now?
I mean, like, you're not on the past records and stuff. You know,
no, I'm not on any of the records, the past record stuff.
Right, because let's see.
We're doing a brand new record this month right now. We're getting in the studio. We're starting to get the brand new record together.
Yeah, Tom, I just need to let the audience kind of hear a little bit about you. The band's past and everything, just so they dig where we're coming from. You know what I mean? So, so Blood Feast, man, your first album was Suicidal Mission. That was in '86. I know you weren't on it and you weren't around yet, but
that was even Bloodlust, I believe.
Yeah.
Because they were originally Bloodlust, and I think the Suicidal Mission's tape demo was actually Bloodlust. But there was a band in Los Angeles called Bloodlust as well. So they had to change the name to Blood Feast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like the Slayer thing, you know.
That demo. Yeah, I think it was that demo.
That's like remember when in the old days there was a Slayer in L.A. and then the Slayer in Texas?
Yes, the Slayer SA, exactly. I remember that, yeah.
Yeah, and the one in Texas was like Slayer SA or something like Texas. I don't know.
San Antonio, yeah, that was the cheesiest thing, man.
Right. All right. So other albums the band put out was Kill for Pleasure in '87, Face Fate in '87 also, and then in 1990 was what was it? Chopping Block Blues, right?
Chopping Block Blues, but that release, Adam wasn't on.
Really?
It was the release through, there's a whole thing to that, because he had left by the time they did Chopping Block Blues, and they re-recorded it after he left. Now, we have a CD that we pressed through Hellion Records in Germany, and that's the original recording of that album. Adam is on that recording. Adam's not on the new Renaissance release of Chopping Block Blues. There's a whole thing that goes on. And I remember the Face Fate EP. That kind of stood on its own as a product too. You know, a lot of people snatched that one up as well.
Yeah.
Even though it had 3 original songs from the first record. You know, so that kind of stuff. Yeah.
So now,
it goes back to the history, of course.
Yeah. So now, what's the new release that you guys got coming out?
Well, it doesn't have a name yet. We don't have a title for it. We have songs. We have about, I guess we got about 17, 18 songs.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna do like maybe 6 at first. You know, we're just trying to get the stuff on tape. You know, so we can get going and all that stuff.
Yeah. So
just get a record out there. You know.
Yeah, you put out like an EP.
What's that?
Put out an EP length.
Yeah, maybe. We're not sure what we want to do, but I mean, we definitely want to get stuff on tape by the end of April, beginning of May, kind of thing, you know?
Right.
But, we're already kind of into April, so maybe May.
All right, so now Blood Feast, man, you guys are pretty intense. You know, I got to be honest, I just recently heard of you guys, and it was Kim that turned me on to you. Kim is my fiance. She's like, you got to check out this band Blood Feast, right? She goes, I know this guy. He's one of my friends on Facebook. Let's get their band on the show. And I was like, yeah, all right. So I go to hear one of your songs, and boom, I was taken back. I was like, man, this is old school metal right here, you know?
Yeah, of course. So, you know, what's funny is I saw them back in the day. I saw them in 1986.
As a fan.
At Lemoore in Brooklyn. It was Blood Feast, At War, and Possessed.
Yes.
And it was L'Amour, the famous rock club, the famous metal club in Brooklyn.
Oh yeah, everyone knows
I
L'Amour's.
saw them back in the day, but I didn't meet Adam until like 2002.
Uh-huh.
So it was like 1986, I think it was. Yeah.
So when you guys first started talking about maybe jamming together, what kind of shenanigans were you guys going? What was going on during those times?
What was going on with what now?
Well, when you guys first started talking about you joining the band and all, how did that all go down?
Well, the thing was, the original drummer and Adam had reformed the band in 2007. And I was playing with Adam in another band.
Uh-huh.
A three-piece called Without End.
Okay.
Two records with that. Anyway, so they got together, did some shows, they played with Possess, they kind of, they did like a revival kind of thing,
Uh-huh.
And then it kind of went down, and then in 2010, we tried to get Without End to play the Headbangers Open Air in Germany in 2010. But they were like, well, the bands, because they picked certain type of bands, like, a little heavier than the Blood Feast stuff, I guess. It was more kind of death metal and stuff.
Uh-huh.
So they said, well, we'll take Blood Feast. So we reformed Blood Feast, and I was playing bass in that version of 2010. So we got that back together. We went up to Germany, played in 2010, and then we were like, all right, let's keep doing this,
Right.
But the original drummer and the guitar player, the other guitar player, it was like they just wanted to keep the band kind of like a Vegas act. They just wanted to play every once in a while, play the old songs. They didn't want to record any new music or anything.
Right.
And Adam was like, I want to record some new music.
Yeah.
So
there's a lot of time. There's a lot of time here that where there hasn't been any new music put out. Like we're talking like 1990, right? Was the last?
90 was the last time that they wrote, like I said, Chopping Block Blues. But like I said, Adam wasn't on that album.
Right.
He was on the original recording. Now we call it Offerings Before the Chopping Block. So that's the original recording. We put it out through a different record label. It's real raw and heavy, and the Chopping Block Blues album is kind of like a little less heavy. They tried to clean it up a little bit because by 1990 everybody was kind of trying to jump on that commercial bandwagon, I guess. So.
Yeah, that's when what was that shit called that came out? Grunge. Yeah, that's when all that came out and everything. And that kind of fucked up metal there for a while,
Yeah, and it's funny because they touted Blood Feast as like the East Coast Slayer, which is kind of cool, I guess.
Right? Yeah, you guys are pretty thrashing.
The Slayer like that, So like I said, I saw them back in the day, so it was kind of cool to see them. And then I moved to California in '88.
Uh-huh.
I was out there for a few years, so. And then I met a guy out in California who hooked me up with Adam.
Now, where in California were you?
Los Angeles.
Oh, you're LA, okay.
Yeah. 88 to 90 I was out there, so where else was I going to live?
Yeah. Right.
I went to that music school out there, that BIT, GIT, you heard of that place?
Yeah, MIT.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that one, yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of like, the rock star factory kind of thing, It was like, but, back then it was cool, you went out there. I was out there in my early 20s, so it was kind of cool to be out there,
Oh, yeah, that was good times, and especially being in LA, you can't go wrong. Right.
Yeah.
All right, good deal. So, what kind of equipment do you play through?
Oh, I got some real old stuff. I got my cabinets, who I don't really use a lot, because every time we play a gig, they usually have a backline set up front, but I have a KND 15-inch speaker. It's like old, it's beat up. Somebody gave it to me years ago.
Yeah.
Then I got a 410 Hockey transporter. And my latest head I got now is like an acoustic 150B. And it's like, it's definitely from the 80s, man. It's like it's so antique, but it sounds so good, It's just like, and plus I have I use a Sansamp DI box, a bass driver.
Uh-huh.
And I play, and my favorite bass is I use the Iceman, the Ibanez Iceman.
Nice.
Which is like a 2005, I think. I beat the shit out of that guitar.
Man, yeah, I guess your equipment doesn't last very long with the kind of music you play,
Oh, no, I still got it. I still got the stuff, yeah. It's just like...
Yeah, but it's in pieces.
I got stuff stolen back in 2005 out of Gary Kruger. Had to get stolen. And my original Ibanez Destroy got stolen. So what I got now is pretty good.
Someone ripped off your gear?
Say that again, bro?
Someone ripped off all your gear?
Yeah, we did a gig with the other band, Without End. We played a show in Irvington, New Jersey, at a place called the Cricket Club. Now, if you're from the East Coast, have you heard of the Cricket Club?
No, but
the neighborhood is just evil, man. It's terrible.
Yeah.
But I think a band from Philly took it.
I bet you it was.
They stole my Ibanez Destroyer, which is like the first bass handle bought back in '84.
Those rat bastards.
And they stole my Galleon Kruger 400 RB head. So that was my rig. And then a friend of mine gave me an old head and stuff. But like I said, most of the time I get to use a backline anyway. You know, we do like one-off kind of things, you know. Unfortunately, we don't do any tours like we'd like to. You know, it's just, you know, real life gets in the way. But we got a lot of stuff happening this summer, so it's kind of cool.
Yeah, but you know what, Tom? You come off as the kind of guy where, you know, you don't take no shit. I'm sure if you found out who these Goombas were that took your things, you know, they'd be wearing cement shoes, swimming with the fishes.
Oh, bro, let me tell you something. If I could find this motherfucker, he'd be dead.
That's right. Bada bing, bada boom.
Am I okay with that?
What's that?
Am I okay with the cursing? Sorry, man.
Yeah, one of these days you'll see some fool jumping up playing your guitar once, you know, or having it played through your amp.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
And the thing is, you know, I customized that guitar from like when I bought it, so I know exactly what it looks like. Unless they changed it up, but I doubt. But yeah, I miss that guitar a lot. You know, hopefully one day I get it back.
Yeah.
But right now we're just moving forward. We got to play. We got to record. We got to get this thing together.
You got to get some fazools together so you can make it all happen. You know.
Yeah. Well, we're going after. Let me see. We have the New Jersey Metal Fest. We're playing with Whiplash in June.
Now you're talking.
That's in Clifton. We're good buddies with the guys from Whiplash.
Yeah, from Florida, man. Those guys kick ass.
Yeah, I know Tony a long time now.
Yeah.
No, I was a big fan of them back in the day, you know. And I got to meet him a few years ago. We actually became really good friends. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, that song Stage Dive. I love that song.
Yeah.
Off the first album.
And then July we're doing Buffalo, New York. We're playing a show out there right near the waterfall over there. What is that place called again?
Glens Falls? Oh, Niagara Falls? Okay, I think I meant Glens Falls. But anyway, yeah.
Yeah, and then we got a show in Houston in August, and then we're playing the Hell's Head Bash in September.
All right. So, yeah.
That's going to be the big one, I think.
So I guess the message here is if you're in a band and you ever roll through Philly, make sure you keep your hand on your wallet.
Yeah, exactly. We always thought, some band from Philly, man. Some guy got his Rickenbacker stolen that night, too. So I was like, I was devastated, you know?
Oh, that's a killer bass, man. Oh, fuck.
Man, yeah, I mean, losing Rickenbacker, that's ridiculous.
Oh.
You know, yeah, man, you know, it always happens to one person. It always happens at least once in your life, a musician. You get something stolen.
Yeah, you get jacked.
You know, even if it's not a guitar, maybe it's a guitar stand or something like that. But everybody gets ripped off at least once.
Yeah, everyone's got that horror story where they leave the bus unlocked or something, and they go in and get a bite to eat. They come back 10 minutes, everything's gone.
That was the problem. I had a pickup truck, an old beat up pickup truck, and it had a cap on it, but you know the door didn't have any lock on it.
Yeah,
so I threw my stuff in the back, and I went back into the club for like 5 minutes. Came out, jumped in my car, drove home because it's like 30 miles to where I live in Staten Island, New York, which is about 30 miles from where we did the gig. Get out of the car to unload it. I was like, no.
Oh man, you're like, where's my shit?
Like, I can't even go around the neighborhood and look or anything, you know.
Oh.
You know?
I'll tell you what though, if I would have caught them in the act, I would have shoved them in the truck. You know,
forget it, bro.
I would have taped him up with some duct tape, throw him in the back. You know, give him a few punches to shut him up. You know, go out and dig a hole and throw him in it.
Absolutely.
But you never know who comes around when you're doing that kind of stuff. You might end up digging more holes. You could be there all fucking night.
You know what I mean? Yeah, it was just terrible, man. It was just the worst thing.
All right. All kidding aside, though, man. Hey, I just anything you want to let all the fans know listening right now on Digital Revolution Radio about Blood Feast.
Well, like I said, we got a record coming out. We're going to start recording probably this month, and just try to get something new out there and just play as many shows as we can. Hopefully, make it out to the West Coast. I lived in LA for a few years, like I said. So, you know, I'd love to get out to California at least, or even you're in Oregon, right?
Yeah, I'm in Portland, Oregon now, but I'm actually from the Bay Area.
Oh, okay. Oh, cool.
Yeah. That's why I was asking where in Cali you were, you know?
That's church right there, bro.
Yeah, that's what thrash metal is all about. Absolutely. All right, I gotta keep the show moving. We have Billy Milano coming up next, so I gotta keep the show rolling. I want to thank you for joining us here on Thrash Zone, and we're right on. And this is the first cut you're gonna hear from them. This is Kill for Pleasure.
What's up, everybody? This is Steve Smythe from One Machine, and you're listening to Billy Boldt's Thrash Zone. Crank it.
You like taking it up the ass. I think you like blowing little boys. That's what I think about you. You're a prick. I like to fucking suck out your eyeballs and skull fuck you. That's what I think, okay?
We're down the block and the sword.
There's a Mexican, a Jew, and a colored guy go into a bar. The bartender looks up and says, "Get the fuck out of here."
I know what you guys can do. Hey Shane, come here for a minute.
Yeah, what you got, man?
Give me a station or like ID or something like, "This is Shane from Therion X. You're listening to Digital Revolution Radio," or something like that.
All right.
Just go with me. It's already recorded, so just.
This is Shane from Therion X. You're listening to Digital Revolution.
Wait, all right. But let me give you the whole name.
Yeah.
DigitalRevolutionRadio.com.
Oh. Digital Radio.
Digital Revolution Radio.
Spell that out, Con. You're faster than me.
Dude, you got it. Right? It's only 3 fucking words.
Digital Revolution Radio.
There you go.
Okay.
You got it.
This is Shane from Therion X, and you're listening to Digital Radio Revolution.
What? No. How about this? All right, let's do a different one. This is Shane from Therion X. You're listening to Thrash. There you go. You got that one.
You want that one?
You got that one.
This is Shane from Therion X, and you're listening to Thrash Zone.
Are you sure?
I'm gonna put in your fucking ass.
This is the Trash Zone. That's fucking funny.
I'm funny how? I mean, funny like I'm a clown, I amuse you, I make you laugh, I'm here to fucking amuse you. How the fuck am I funny? What the fuck is so funny about me? Tell me. Tell me what's funny.
Alright, and we're back with Thrash Zone, and that was The Blackening with Thy Will Be Done. And Tony, I think they are from Brazil, over there in that country. And before that, we had Blind Illusion from the East Bay in San Francisco Bay Area with Vengeance Is Mine. And Tony, you didn't know that, but Les Claypool was the bassist for that band, and Larry Lalonde was also the guitar player for that.
I remember hearing about it back in the day, but I just hadn't investigated it fully.
Yeah, okay. Well, you know, and Tony, you know, you're from Sacramento, so, I mean, you played in the Bay Area many a time, you know. Did you ever play shows with Blind Illusion?
No.
No? Okay.
I don't even remember seeing Blind Illusion.
All right. All right.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I never saw them before.
Yeah, they didn't last too long. It was only like 1 or 2 albums. But Harold O from DRI is also plays in Blind Illusion as well.
He was telling me about that, and I started trying to check out some of it, but I didn't realize the connection from back in the day.
Yeah, oh yeah, it goes way back. That's what, 30 years now. You know.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm joined here with Tony Avila from everyone knows him from World of Lies. He's got a new band out also that he's doing, and that's called Why Won't You Die? And why don't you tell us about that?
Yeah. It was kind of weird. Like last year, I started trying to write new World of Lies material, and all this other stuff started coming in. It was kind of like coming in before that, and if you kind of look at the Living Under Drones release, you can kind of notice it there. And as we were playing live, as we had reformed, numerous people had said, "Oh, you guys sound crusty in a way."
Crusty?
Yeah, crusty. And I'm like,
okay,
interesting. So a lot of that stuff started flooding in, and it got to the point where it was having a hard time separating them. And a lot of the new World of Lies material started sounding more like a different band than World of Lies was supposed to be, I guess. You know,
the original idea.
Yeah, exactly. I took some of this new material we have some new tracks. We even, like the whole band had learned, and I compared listening some of that to some of the first album stuff, and it sounded totally different.
Yeah.
Like, so different. I was kind of like, So in a way, it's kind of good that I've got a new band, because I can put all this this different type of songwriting into this other band, and then pretty much clear the slate, so when it comes time to do World of Lies stuff, it's going to be more what World of Lies is supposed to be, as opposed to putting a bunch of this stuff in there.
Yeah. All right. Tony, we are going to play a track of that, I promise. But I have to take this call right now. This is Billy Milano from M.O.D, everybody, the legend. Billy, how are you?
Doing good.
Yeah.
Everything's good.
Yeah. So M.O.D is rolling through Portland, Oregon. You're going to kick some ass. Why don't you tell us about this tour?
We're actually not doing Portland.
Oh, you're not? Oh, you're going to miss us, huh?
Yeah, unfortunately for us, because we are going out to California and playing on the weekends while we record the record. And we're recording a new record right now.
Awesome.
But we honestly had all come to the conclusion about a week ago that getting a day in the middle of the mixing and going up to Portland was just going to be almost impossible.
Yeah, it did make sense.
So we tried. We wanted to. It's just very difficult right now,
Yeah, no, I get it. It has to make sense, when you're on the road. Now, so are you going to be playing the West Coast at all?
Yeah, we're doing. I believe we're doing 5 shows up and down the West Coast on the weekends. I'm recording, and I'm older now, so doing a record 3 weeks in a row every day is almost impossible.
Yeah, and so that's hard on the.
I try to do more pre-production these days, and then I do everything with weekends off. And Sundays I don't do anything.
Yeah, it's just time to rest. Rest it up.
Yeah, and we're doing this on our own. I had a few labels that wanted to sign us, but the labels today, M.O.D is an older band, and we have done some amazing things, and we're still doing amazing things. I think we're going to surprise a lot of people with this record. But the bottom line is, people want to use us. I feel like they can keep us in a place of control, kind of control I'm not comfortable with anymore. So I do M.O.D. I enjoy it. I always enjoyed playing with M.O.D. when we did it for the right reasons, and this is just a perfect scenario for me right now. So I kind of just want to play on the weekends, which we're going to pay for our own record, and it'll be available on Billy Milano. Oh no, excuse me, on MilanoMaj.com.
Yeah, Milano Maj, yeah.
And pretty much, we'll see what happens. I don't know. I don't have any expectations. We're doing a whole bunch of touring in the summer, but we'll see what goes on.
Well, you know what, Billy? I got to hand it to you, man. You've been a long-lasting influence to many, and you're actually one of my influences as a singer. It was people like you and Kurt Brett from DRI that got me interested in wanting to sing that fast, you know, style of singing that you do, like in Kill Yourself and Pussy Whipped. And, you know, and when you guys were putting that stuff out, man, it really changed my, like, how I viewed the way I wanted to sing a song. You know, so I want to commend you on that, dude, because, you know.
Well, appreciate that. That was more hardcore influences on our end than it was like anything else. I mean, nothing really was like that. No thrash metal was like that at any level until, you know, like PRI came out and stuff like that.
Yeah, but I mean,
S.O.D.
But S.O.D. was just so hardcore for the times. I mean, I just remember it just being like this intense speed, angry vocals, you know. It was just everything, that East Coast hardcore that I just loved so much, you know. And, you know, and then, of course, after you put out a few albums with S.O.D., you had a falling out, whatever. But, you know, M.O.D. came to light, and that was like in '86. You put out USA for M.O.D., and that has some good work there. But, you know, where I really like M.O.D., where you took it, Billy, is these last couple of albums, like Devolution, you know, Dictated Aggression. Those kind of things, those albums, it seems like your music got more, if I can say, mature. You know what I mean? It wasn't so much a goof. It was like, this is serious metal now, you know?
Yeah, I mean, everyone grows up. I mean, I still have fun with what I do. I think the music became just more, I don't know, refined, I guess.
Right.
It became serious in a way, but we weren't trying to be serious live. I think M.O.D. will always be its own thing. It's really hard to put it into a market and say, this is what M.O.D. is. In the same breath, I've always had fun with doing M.O.D., and while we've been touring for the last, you know, on and off 10 years, pretty much on, you know?
Right.
I really enjoy what I'm doing now with these guys. I mean, I got two guys from death metal bands that are playing my style of music, and we wrote this record. It's just a really good sounding, unique record. I don't know, you know?
Yeah. You talking about the guys in your band?
The guys in the band now are just, you know, they're awesome.
Right.
I mean, my buddy Scott Sargent's still in the band, but...
yeah, no, I know Scott Sargent. I knew him from San Francisco.
Yeah. Scott's an old Skinlab guy, so, and he also played with Wrecking Machine and Laz Rocket. When I first met Scott Sargent, I was like, this guy's a total dick.
Yep.
He winds up being in my band for 10 years.
Right. Know Your Enemy. That was a great album, man. Laz Rocket.
Hell yeah. Fire in the hole, brother.
Yeah. So, hey, Billy, man, check this out. I'm being joined here today in the studio with Tony Avila, who played in a band called World of Lies. He's got a story on one time where you and him met. And, Tony, why don't you come on up here and talk to Billy Milano real quick?
Well, yeah, I think it was like, sorry. One of the last times you came through Portland, you guys had played in Portland. It was a pretty good show. Sabala's, I think. Sabala's Mount Tabor.
Isn't that the guy that owns Emos?
He owns some place in Texas.
Yeah, Sabala's, right?
Yeah.
Sabala's. Sabala's.
Yeah, he remembers. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, it was like Crisis. You guys. Who else was on there? Jackknife, I think.
Yes.
Yes, it was Crisis and Jackknife.
Yeah.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah.
What band were you playing with?
World of Lies.
World of Lies. Okay, yeah.
We played with you guys too. Yeah, you were totally cool. You know. Yeah, and I also agree about the influence and all that stuff. You know, as a younger guy coming up, listening to all that stuff, how could you not be influenced by it? You know?
So what happened when you met Billy, man?
Oh, Billy.
Tell us the story.
Billy was chill. Yeah, you seem cool.
You guys weren't hungry, were you? Aren't you hungry? Yeah. All right, Billy. So, so I just wanted to let him say hi to you real quick. So, you know,
hello.
Yeah. And to tell Scott Sargent I said hello, that guy, because I miss that dude, man. We had some good times over there in the Bay Area, you know.
Yeah, I'm sure at some point you'll see him.
Yep. So hey, like some of the stuff that I was talking about earlier, where you can't really define what M.O.D. is about, was when you put out Surfin' M.O.D. because that album like was everywhere, you know.
Yeah, I mean, that was kind of a weird story. I like all music, so I don't really say that any one thing in particular is a influence. But we did that record because we were writing the Gross Misconduct record, and some of those guys had been in the studio together. You know, I had hired a bunch of guys that had never played together. Basically, the drum tech became the drummer. The hired bass player for the first tour became the bass player. And I met Louis Svitek, who played later on for Ministry.
Oh, yeah.
I met him through a guy named Gene Ambo, who was a known photographer back in the day. So, I mean, we were talking, we were writing this record, and there was just a little, you know, there was some apprehension to go into the studio without having a studio experience, and so we came up with the idea of doing something for fun. So we had missed the window for a full-length release, and we had come up with the idea of doing Surf and M.O.D. for the hell of it. And it was just really done for fun. A lot of people that are like, I don't know, like, a lot of the metalhead crowd or the thrash crowd, the hardcore crowd, don't really get that, you know, M.O.D's always been, not really what the band is playing, but the live show, you know?
Yeah, the energy and everything.
It's always going to be something like what the best of New York hardcore was, you know, crowd participation as best as we could. You know, it was never, and plus I never really took it serious. And here we are writing this record, and I'm like, I'm walking into my house, I got 4 dogs waiting for me.
Hey, but real quick, Billy, one of the biggest moments that I ever seen in my life, really, was when you were climbing up all those fucking amps. I think it was in New York, and you were wearing a wrestling mask like Lucha Libre style, and you dove into the crowd. That was sick. Yeah, you remember that one, huh?
I do, and a lot of people don't think that because the record's called Live at Budokan, it was an S.O.D. show.
Right.
A lot of people think that it was called Live at Budokan because we did it in Budokan, and I've met so many fans over the years that swear they were at Budokan when they did that, and I'm like, okay, but unfortunately for them it was in New York.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it was at the Ritz. It was actually Studio 54.
Oh, no kidding. Yeah, Studio 54. Legendary.
It was. And it was just one of those things I did on a lark, you know. I wanted to go up. And I had a bad car accident about a month before, and I had hurt myself, and I was just about to cancel that show when I just decided to go for it, and I went up on my own to PA. And my favorite part of that time was hearing Charlie Donate and Scott Ian talking after the show as they went into the dressing room, saying, now all anyone's ever going to talk about from this show is Billy jumping off the...
Oh, dude, it was crazy.
They were pissed I did it.
Oh, are you kidding me? That was fucking brilliant. It was like 15, 20 feet.
I've always considered what I do entertainment. It's not really...
Yeah, yeah. You look like Mick Foley from Mankind jumping off the steel cage, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it's totally wrestling. It's totally entertainment, shock value. And I think that escapes a lot of people, especially in the press in Europe, who get all that shape.
Yeah, yeah.
They don't understand the whole heroes and villain thing, you know? But, you know, it's all that bullshit. Yeah, that was pretty brutal, though.
Yeah, I bet. Especially for the people you landed on.
They didn't like it, but it was turning pretty good.
Yeah, but you know, that's like an absolute legendary moment there, man. Right.
Hey, Billy.
I wrote my name into the books, but it was definitely something I looked back on and said, I must have been crazy for doing it.
Yeah.
It is what it is, right?
It is what it is.
Hey, Billy. I remember one time S.O.D. came through Sacramento. That's where I'm from. And I remember seeing this like older lady at the show, like in the line for merch. And I was also in the line for merch. And so I said, hey, what band are you interested in? And she said, S.O.D. And I go, really? How come? And she goes, oh, I've known them forever. They're like my kids. And I'm like, really? And I ended up meeting her, and her name was Debbie Abono. Remember that girl?
Debbie Abono, the manager for Death Angel.
Yeah, then I went and looked her up later and found out she was connected to everybody. I was like, wow, she was super nice. I talked to her then and then numerous times after. She was really fucking cool.
Yeah.
And I met her at your show in Sacramento when S.O.D. came through, probably like 99 or 2000 or something like that.
Yeah, Billy, you remember that name, Debbie Abono, of course, man. I knew her too.
Yeah, she was cool.
She managed
Debbie
like.
Debbie was a very kind, sweet woman. She was a good business person, but she was my dear friend. I really do miss her. God bless her. I miss her.
Rest in peace, man. Yeah, she was the manager, for those that don't know, for like bands like Possessed and Death Angel. Who else? Violence or something. Who?
She managed.
Yeah. Forbidden. Yeah.
Possessed. Big Tuna. She helped.
Yep.
A Big Shrimp Letter. Possessed was one. Skin Lab.
Wow.
I mean, she, and who knows who else she helped. She helped everybody. Oh, 40 Grit. She was an institution in California. But you know what? She was a grand lady. She really was.
Yeah.
I really do miss Debbie Abono.
Yeah. All right. So, hey, Billy, man, is there anything you want to tell people listening right now around the world on digitalrevolutionradio.com? Because we're now heard in 114 countries. That's a lot of motherfuckers that don't know what we're saying right now. You know, I wish I knew what you and I said. Yeah, I wish I knew what we sounded like in Chinese, but, you know, I'll have to get that recording one day.
You know what? I don't know. I got nothing to really say. I think it's amazing that this is where it's all turned out to be, you know? And in a way, the internet, while it destroyed the music industry,
yes, it did.
It also liberated the bands, because the bands can do it without them.
Yeah,
and that makes me very happy.
Yeah, you're so right, because, you know, in the old days, you were kind of slaves to that myth about getting the big label, the big dream, and making your million like that. Well, you know, when file sharing started, that changed everything in the music business, and all of a sudden that took away a large source of income to all of us artists. You know, now you got to make your money in other ways. You got to sell more merch. You got to put more asses in chairs. You know, you got to figure out other ways to make money.
Yeah, I mean, that's part of it. I think what it really did was it basically gave people an option to make it without the record labels.
Yes.
And so the record labels, when they changed what they do, they have this thing they call imprinting now, where they don't own everything and they give you a salary. I mean, I'm still, here I am, I'm, going to be 51 in June.
Yeah.
And I'm still chasing down Johnny Z from Megaforce Records to get my royalties and my publishing.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's a scumbag.
Yeah, you never got a check.
And getting a check from the record labels was the most cool. And here he is back in business now, telling everyone, he's back, he does that Breaking Bad company, Breaking Bands.
Oh, in San Francisco.
Yeah, I mean, I can tell everyone, why would anyone want to work with a guy that's got a reputation for stealing? And that's what he does. But it's gone so far that he thinks that, the internet is also empowering artists, being able to fight back for what is theirs,
Yeah, hey,
that's not only reasonable, but it's necessary. And so if it came down to trading off a record label for being proactive as a band, I think the band should have better off than we ever were.
Yeah, hey, from Breaking Bands, man, you ever had any experiences with, what was her name? Maria Ferrero?
Who?
Maria Ferrero?
I mean, look, Maria and I have a very dated history together. She worked at Megaforce and she always protected Johnny. I mean, for her to say to me several times, you know, get over the fact that Johnny's a thief and then she's working with him, it just tells me big things about her.
Yeah, your
but,
character.
I don't wish anyone ill. I just want to get paid. I don't want to talk to these people.
Right.
I would never work with Maria Ferrero ever.
Yeah, I would never, ever work with her myself. But, you know, you brought up the company. That's why I was just kind of, I was like, yeah, I had an experience with them myself, you know. Not too pleasurable.
Well, you know, the bottom line is this. If you work with a thief, you're probably a thief, or you're probably not reputable. I mean, I can't say that I know anything in particular she's done, but you know what the bottom line is? You know, you choose who you walk around with. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
If you're going to hang out with a guy like that, chances are you're okay with what he does.
Uh-huh.
And I don't agree with that. And you know what? I'd rather speak my mind, piss off a few people, which is what I seem to do good. I'm good at.
Yeah.
But more importantly, give people a heads up onto who they're going to trust.
Yeah.
And after all, this is the facts. After all the guy had to do is write me a check.
Uh-huh. Yeah, just pay me fair and square what you owe. Yeah, and that's it. Bada bing, bada boom.
I would have never said anything other than that. It took me how long to get paid. I still don't like him.
Yeah. Yeah, but you know, it's just business. You know, I don't want to like them. I don't want to know them. I don't want to shake their hand. I just want a piece of paper extending with some numbers on it. You know, going from one hand to the other.
I have other things I want to do with my life.
Yeah, I feel you on that one, Billy. Let me tell you, man. I see eye to eye there.
I mean, every record label. You know, there's a lot of musicians out there get screwed. We've heard it all. We've heard the horror story for years. You know, everyone gets away with it. The internet has empowered me to be able to confront him in front of people he's trying to do business with.
Yeah.
So it basically puts the kibosh on him to do anything he wants and get away with it. So he can't lie anymore.
Right.
And any advice I have for anyone, I freely give.
Mm-hmm. So there you go. You guys are Breaking Bands LLC. You've been outed by Billy Milano. You've been moshed, exactly. You've been Milano moshed. Yes, put on blast. I love that, man. But you know, you speak your mind, and you're just being honest is all you're doing, right?
Well, look, here's the deal. I mean, sometimes it gets me in trouble, but I'm willing to take the trouble. The bottom line is this, and even when it comes to the industry or breaking bands or whatever, I mean, I don't have anything against them as a company. I don't say don't ever do business with them. I'm just saying, be careful who you do business with.
Yeah, I totally understand. Yeah, absolutely.
The music industry is corrupted. They're all thieves and they're all liars. They're all liars.
Sure.
Every one of them.
Oh, and when it comes to distributing royalties, what little there is that you're getting, it's always it's like pulling teeth, like you're saying right now to just get paid,
Right. Well, the other thing is this too. I mean, at some point, artist, whether you consider yourself to be an artist or not, rather than whatever, you know what I'm saying? Someone in business, like the guys in Anthrax consider themselves to be a business, not a band.
Yeah.
But if you, at some point, you have to, suspend the disbelief, you have to go in and open your eyes up, and you have to be that entertainer, and you hope that people are being honest that you're working with. I mean, look, a lot of the stuff that I wish I could have done differently, with especially with Johnny Z, I would have done, but I didn't. But the things that I do, that I can change and I can affect, I'm going to. So if I can get paid, which I can prove, I'm going to get paid.
Right.
If I can avoid people working with him, because he's a dishonest business person, which he is. I mean, even on the gross misconduct record, I wrote a song about him called Phony Businessman.
Oh, that's who that's about, huh? Oh, okay.
And, he didn't even know until, he did not even know. But for me, it was just my way of saying, I'm watching.
Yeah.
in 1989 when we were pumping and we were really going, because at the end of the day, they didn't care about what we wanted or what I wanted. I didn't want to do this. I wanted to have fun with music and records, and I was a hardcore kid.
Sure.
I got pushed into the limelight. I didn't know, and a lot of people don't realize that S.O.D. really didn't happen. It didn't start picking up till 87, and M.O.D. was playing in 84, even before S.O.D. So it was kind of a weird situation. You know, M.O.D. never really evolved until 87 when we put the record out. But it was around in 84, so it's actually older than S.O.D.
I gotcha. So it was out in a different form.
Yeah, I mean, I never expected this kind of notoriety.
Sure.
I got to take it out, I know it.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's part of life.
Yeah, no, it's all good, Billy. I mean, you can look back and, you know, you can be proud of what you achieved, you know, and there's a lot of people, like I said, like myself, that have looked up to you, you know, as an inspiration on how you present yourself as an artist, and you know, how you express your writing and your music. I totally dig this shit, you know, and it really dude, I used to sing covers of your songs, man, back in like 1987 or 1988. I was in some band called Poverty, and we played Kill Yourself, Speak English or Die, Premenstrual Princess Blues, you know, and my favorite was Pussy Whip, because it was so damn fast. No one could sing like that. Yeah, you know, that was like the vocals on Pussy Whipped was amazing.
Yeah, it was pretty good for the time.
Exactly.
I can remember doing the record just like the other day.
I bet.
But oddly enough, I was online maybe a month and a half ago, and I saw like a fanzine or a ragzine. You know, I was doing some scripting or something. And it was a Chinese band called Speak Chinese or Die. And I wrote them on their page.
You're like, oh, hell no.
I wrote them, and they were like, you're a liar, you're not doing Milano. I'm like, I am, I'm just saying, it's really cool that you're doing this.
Yeah.
So it's in China. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, to me, like, a lot of people have asked me, so I tell her, like, Billy, straight up, are you going to do an S.O.D. reunion? The answer is no.
You guys already did that, though.
Yeah, we did it, and hopefully it was Scott and Charlie, or those guys. How you can't play rugby and go, hey, you hit me. You hear me? This is hardcore punk rock. This is thrash. This is whatever you want to call it. It's still hardcore when I'm around. I'm a hardcore. The hardcore punk is what influences me.
Yeah.
So I'm about
that old suicidal tendencies and stuff, you know?
I mean, look, the bottom line is I get the whole business aspect of it, but Jesus Christ, you know, treat the fans with some fucking respect.
Absolutely.
And I don't have nothing to do with it. But I've always played S.O.D. stuff with M.O.D. and everyone's always asked me, why do you play the S.O.D. stuff? Because I enjoy it, number one, and I never enjoyed it when I did it with them.
Wow. Is that right? Yeah, so we're learning some stuff tonight, man. But, you know, hey. Yeah.
I'm just having fun.
Yeah, right.
In this day and age, the world is crazy as it is, and it's freaking crazy. You know, to have some fun here and there is a good thing.
Sure. You know, and I guess, you know, when you were singing back in those days, you know, you didn't know that you were making these, you know, classic history, you know, making history basically with what you were doing with S.O.D., you know. But you know, you got to be able to pat yourself on the back sometime, Billy, and look back and say, man, I'm proud of that, you know, because shit.
I mean, I hear you, man.
Yeah.
I've always been proud of the work I've done. You know, I haven't really been happy with the people I've done it with, but that kind of stuff, you know?
Yeah.
It doesn't mean I didn't enjoy it when I did it, or I didn't believe in it when I did it. It was just, it is what it is.
I totally get it. I totally get what you're saying, man. Totally.
Yeah, but, you know, I mean, I'm proud of what I've tried my best to have a good time and be cool with everybody. I mean, every once in a while you get, you know, you're in that moment where you just want to be left the fuck alone. And
right.
You just don't want to be near anybody. And I've done that for years. I've disappeared for years at times. I'm just like, yeah, you know, the notoriety is just very difficult to deal with. Look, I don't what anyone says about me personally.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, if you're so stupid that you're going to accuse me of shit and then not have a lively banter about it, then, you know, I have nothing to say at that point.
And you know what, Billy? I mean, why the fuck are they all up in your business anyways, man? You know? They think just because they like your music or they want to critique your music, like they know you or something. They don't even know you.
Well, no one takes the time to do anything. I mean, they don't even take the time to honor their mother and fathers these days.
That's terrible.
What's the difference? What's the difference whether I care what they think about me?
Yeah, I hear you. You know, we grew up a different time, you and me, Billy. I'm the same age as you, man. I totally, I understand. I understand.
Yeah, people today, they don't get it.
Yeah.
They're lost. They're like little children.
Right.
At 30 years old.
Playing with guns. Yeah, you know, they don't respect nothing, man. I'm telling you, nothing. All right.
Yeah, well,
that's cool, man. So, Billy, what's on the horizon for S.O.D. then? What are we going to see up next? You got a DVD coming out? What do you got going? M.O.D. Or M.O.D. I'm sorry. Excuse me, M.O.D. I was reading something. So yeah.
I mean, M.O.D. is doing a new record. It's called Busted Broken American.
Yes.
We're going to record it on the West Coast with Juan Ortiaga.
Oh, yeah, Juan, man. Yeah, I know Juan. Uh-huh.
And, I mean, I'm excited about the record. The record's kind of a roots-style record. I wanted to go back and play hardcore punk because a lot of these hardcore bands, you know, they talk about hardcore. You know, they'll say the funny thing I say about New York hardcore, right?
Yeah.
There's more legendary New York hardcore bands than there are legendary New York hardcore people. Every band from New York is a legend in their own minds.
Yeah. Yeah.
So for me, you know, I wanted to write a record that was kind of punk, kind of hardcore, kind of thrash, and yet totally captured everything that I did as far as what I believed in, you know?
Yeah.
Just a whole different aspect of music that I've never done before. And I've always tried to do a different record every time. I've never done two records that sound the same.
Okay.
That was a rip-off.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. All right, Billy, man. I want to thank you very much for joining us here tonight on Thrash Zone. And by the way, yeah, I know Juan Ortiaga myself, man. He's a very good producer from the Bay Area.
Wasn't the singer of Vile?
He's done work with Hatriot and a lot of bands, man. Fuck. He's
really good.
Yeah, I mean, he lives over there. He works with Steve Souza all the time. Right. All right.
I mean, I've never worked with him, so. And I wanted to have a real producer for the last record. It's probably going to be the last record, but I don't know. I mean, I'm getting old. I want to do things in my life that doesn't really involve music, so we'll see where it goes.
Sure. Well, I think you're in good hands with Juan. You know, he's got a good ear. Yeah, he's very well known and trusted. You know, I mean, I know a lot of guys that have worked with him, and they all have good things to say. So I have no doubt that if you pick him, your album's going to come out sounding really good, you know.
Cool, man. That's all I want. I want to make the best record I can make.
Right on. Okay. That's Billy Milano, everybody. Billy, hold on the line real quick, okay? And I'm going to go over some of his songs that we're going to play right now over his career. This first one is Aren't You Hungry? And after that, we're going to do Brutal Beats.
possessed. Like underwear and exorcist. Can't put on the dragon that's ludicrous. Your style's funky, like a lollipop. Not there. You ain't fuck the shot. Fucking Black Panther coming right at you. Poisonous, spread like cancer. Who's fucking haters? I'm mad fucking famous for taking no shit. And putting boots up your anus. Ruthless, I'm leaving niggas toothless. I need an ill funk drinker, blowing at your speakers. On rhythms, good bleed. Boots on beats, good bleed. On rhythms, good bleed. Boots on beats, good bleed. Ruthless, but don't let them trouble you. That's ruthless, with an R not a W. Man, Alpha E Newman, like Michael J. Stuchin. You got science harder than Spock. Figuring out niggas like firing with the clock. Block, block, block. Shot me ringing out. Slam your ass like holding in a title mouth. On rhythms, don't bleed. Boots on beats, don't bleed. On rhythms, don't bleed. Boots on beats, don't bleed. You got what M.O.D. and you know me. Fuck with the rhythm, bring us what we do. Got what M.O.D. and you know me. Fuck with the rhythm, bring us what we do. On rhythms, don't bleed. Boots on beats, don't bleed. On rhythms, don't bleed. Boots on beats, don't bleed.
God. Sorry. I farted.
You're fired. You're fired. You're fired. You're fired.
Whoa, transvestite, back off.
I try to fuck anything.
Giggity, 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 giggity.
Easy!
Now why did I do that? Because I refused to spoon with you last night?
All right, everybody. You know, I goofed there, but that was what song was that, man? That was sick. That was all M.O.D. That was Devolution. That's what it was. And before that, we had Stormtroopers of Death with Kill Yourself. Also S.O.D. with Pussy Whipped. And we had a little M.O.D. with Walk in My Shoes and Brutal Beats. And kicked it all off with Aren't You Hungry? And an awesome interview with Billy Milano. And Tony Avila, what do you think of that one?
That was pretty good, man. That was cool.
Yeah,
I mean, hearing Billy update us on everything that's going on with things.
Yeah, and you know, Billy just he's an honest guy. He just says how he feels. Like he said, you know, he don't care if he pisses a few people off because he'd rather that happen and tell the truth. But you know, he had some things to say about a couple people, but that's all right, man. Getting it off your chest on Thrash Zone.
Yeah, you know, he had to speak his mind, and his mind was spoke.
That's it. And they got Milano moshed. Yeah. And that was really cool. Kimberly Boldt booked that one, and thank you, Kimberly and Ken Rader from the Bay Area. He's a local promoter there that does all the shows in the Bay Area. What's that? That's right. And also, we missed Scott Sargent it was a few days ago, but that was our fault. We had technical difficulties, and you know that's what happens on live radio. But here we got some new stuff, Tony, just to familiarize the crowd again where we were. This is Controlling Seeds, and this is with the newer band. Why don't you tell us again, like what this one's all about? This is Why Won't You Die, right?
Yeah, this is the first finished song of the
Controlling Seeds.
Yeah, of this new band, Why Won't You Die. It's more geared towards like crust, hardcore punk. There's also metal involved. It comes off metal in a way. I mean, we'll play the song, you'll see for yourself.
Yeah, and I've never heard this myself. This is even going to be a first for me to hear this.
It's more, to me, it's more crust punk. But you know, you hear it, you'll see.
Yeah, and you know I'm good with punk. You know, we both share the love for DRI, especially those old days, dealing with it. You know, and you know, Dirty Rotten LP and all that.
Yeah, it's slightly different than that. It's more like some Rorschach or some old Neurosis, or maybe some Nausea. Maybe a little Econochrist mix in there.
Wow,
it's a little different, but it's definitely a lot of stuff from the Bay Area is influencing it, you know?
Yeah. All right, and that was Tony Avila with Controlling Seeds. I am not sure if we got knocked offline there, but if I find out that we did, I will play that track over again because I want you guys to hear that. That wasn't bad, actually.
Cool.
You know, I wish I could have paid more attention to it because I started panicking when I saw we were off. But everything's fine now. You know, last time Tony was here, same thing kind of happened. He's got an aura about him. You know, maybe he's pissing off some of the ghosts around here. I don't know, but they want him to know. if they're around, something. But got knocked offline then too. Yeah, but that's but we're actually back now, so that's a good sign. So yeah, that was the newest one and not bad. So Tony, one of my old favorites. I thought I was going to do FEMA Coffins. That kind of went off somewhere too. But another one of my favorite songs is Thorns. And that came off your the single there, the 45, or is that what that is?
7-inch, yeah.
7-inch, yeah. And what is on the B side of that?
There's like 4 songs on it.
There is?
What is it?
Yeah, let's find out.
Yeah, I'd have to look myself.
He doesn't even know it's on his own. Okay. Let's see what we got.
Oh, there's only 3 songs on the 7-inch. That's right.
Wrong Tools.
Wrong Tools for
the Trade, and A Life of Misery.
Thorns.
Yeah, so 3.
And there's a short little instrumental at the end of it.
Mm-hmm.
But then the CD had something slightly different. So.
And did that only come out on the 7-inch?
No, there was a CD version as well.
Cool. All right, good deal there, man. All right, and what's the news on World of Lies anyways? Where are you at these days? Whether it be good or bad,
We're pretty much just on hold.
Hiatus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, like, some of the members had to take a little break to get shit together. To make it all work out. And then as one was finishing, another had to begin.
Oh boy.
So basically just more time has to pass so we can get to that good point again where we can all come together and try to do it happy and
everyone has commitments that threw them in different directions.
Basically. So some more time has to pass, but in the meantime, I mean, like, Alex is doing Gladius and Michael's doing Abiasis, and now he's joined Mortal Plague.
He's in Abiasis right now?
Yeah.
No way. They're over in Salem, right?
Well, I don't know to what degree he's in it. I can just say he's working with them.
Okay.
Maybe for a record or something, but
yeah,
he's joined Mortal Plague, and that's cool because I give Jonathan extra gold stars for different reasons, so I'm kind of stoked about that. But yeah, you can catch everybody else doing their thing, and you can hear me doing fucking Why Won't You Die for now.
Yeah, and that's actually pretty good stuff there. So. I thought I'd be looking forward to when are you guys going to do a live show next?
Listen, what band? What do you mean?
There's no band. It's just you.
What? But what are you talking about?
Well, your Why Won't You Die?
Oh yeah, there's no shows lined up.
Nothing. Okay.
No.
All right. It's just a little recording project.
Basically, but it seems like it'd be something cool to bring to life.
Yeah.
I think it would be really fun to play that live on the regular.
That's a good idea.
So I think as later on this year when things clear up, I'll have to investigate all that.
Yeah, I could see a lot of possibilities, working within that. And we can play another track, actually. But first I want to play Thorns for everybody. This is featuring Tony Avila on the vocals, who we like to call...